I'll say you need to nurture your audience. So, people are coming to your page, people are following you, people are subscribing to your text, your SMS, and your email marketing. So it's like, are you always just gonna promote your product all the time? Or are you gonna tap into their emotion, right? So I love digital marketing. And one reason why I love digital marketing is because I like to think of ways to like tap into someone's desire for a product. So once you can do that, it's like way easier for someone to like buy your product. So when I used to work for a natural hair care company, and this was actual physical bottled hair care products, I'll think about ways to make an ad where it will intrigue someone to want the product, right? So showing it on different hair textures, showing it on a variety of people, and also talking. So sometimes like I'll see advertisements, and this is separate from memes, but I'll see advertisements that just have music behind them. But sometimes it helps to just hear someone talk. Like it's more believable. So just thinking through that. But back to your question, when you nurture your audience, what I mean by that is instead of always sending an email saying, hey, just drop this satin line hoodie or just drop this in different colors, how about you send an email saying like 5 reasons why I started this brand, or 5 ways to help your hair grow, or 5 things I learned after Shark Tank. Like, it's things that people can read and it also benefits them. Instead of always asking people for money, think about ways to also like help them for free, because that also helps you nurture your audience. People become like more accustomed to your audience, like, oh, they're actually like trying to help me instead of always asking me for money. And another thing is when you have like a loyal fan base, like let's say someone has spent over $100, like start a rewards program where they can like, what is it called? I'm forgetting.
Like a punch card?
No, not the punch card. But basically, there you go, refer a friend. So you can refer a friend, get some more points. And another thing is send your customers gifts. In 2021, when we noticed that 50 people had spent over $500 with Kin, we made a beautiful Kin necklace that said Kinfolk on it. So we call our customers the Kinfolk, and we sent it to those 50 people. So now the 50 people are like, wow, like they actually care about me. So when nurturing your audience, don't always just think about pushing your product all the time. Also talk about how your business is going. Update them all the time on Instagram. Use Instagram Reels and behind the scenes videos of you making your product or like shooting a campaign to make like a quick little video, 10-second video, and post it. And in your caption, don't just write like a 5-word caption. Like write like 3 paragraphs. Like talk to us, because at the end of the day, that's the only way to like. I mean, it's not the only way, but it helps. It helps people like love your brand even more and want to spend when you actually promote something.
I love it. And what I really took from that, I think the saying goes, give 7 times and then ask the 8th, right? So we're giving knowledge, we're giving education, we're giving community, I'm talking to you, not like you the customer, but you the person in real time. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Welcome.
Brian.
I thought there was a lot of really great things there. So I want to keep hearing you, yes, drop these gems. But what she's getting at the root of is being personal and connecting with people. And I love your idea of not always needing to just stuff your product down somebody's throat. Buy now, shop now, buy now. And that's what we in business and in retail fall into that trap, right? Because we have products, we have bills, we need you to buy these products, buy. But it's about letting them into what you're saying behind the scenes, right? I think it's also about making people feel comfortable. And so making people feel comfortable is about being real. You need to be yourself. You need to trust yourself, that you've done the work that you've done, that you've prepared yourself. And really, it's just about then building your team. So what's really important in a retail environment, and something that I set out to do at Lapstone, was to make people feel comfortable, right? And so I can't always be in the store. So I need to sort of translate that information to the staff. And that's sometimes the hardest thing about running a business, right? Sure, you got to pay bills, you got to keep everything moving, you got to keep the lights on, but really at the end of the day, it's about problem solving in any business, and it's about how do you manage people? And not even just manage people, how do you get along with staff, with the customers, right? So the Lapstone idea was when we opened in 2015, this boutique market was very sort of pretentious. And I traveled all around the country and to different parts of the world, and you would walk into a boutique and there was this supreme attitude, right? You get looked up and down, you feel weird about asking a question. If you ask, oh, do you have so-and-so? And they're like, that's sold out, it dropped last week. And so for me, it was very much about how can we strive to make every person that walks in feel comfortable, right? And so there was this idea of like, I don't want to hire somebody who's too cool to sort of give that information and make somebody feel comfortable, right? Because the coolest guy in the room doesn't want to talk, he doesn't look, and it was like, I can't hire that. And I'm not saying that people at Lapstone aren't cool guys, because they actually are the coolest guys and girls, but it's about this idea of making people feel comfortable, and then that's about being personal, and like you said, letting them in a little bit, and being personal and being real.
Yeah, authentic down to what we have, but who we are and how we want people to feel, the experiences that we create, whether it's online, on our Instagram, feeling like that video got sent straight for you, to feeling like you can ask a question and you can feel like you're going to be guided in the best direction, that a question becomes a conversation on what you like more. So thank y'all both so much for sharing,